One in Steadfast Presence can be very frustrating for a Kai'Sa, so you can understand it.
Yeah, good into Vi as well. Decent at mitigating Nautilus and just very tanky early on, especially compared to the Nautilus.
As Delight is just being annoying here. Takes a buckler to the noggin. Is okay, let's see whether Zeus can survive this one. The flash out from Lehens. And the fully charged up turret is a bit dangerous, but it should get a little bit less excited. And there it is. First blood going over to Gio. And meanwhile, on the other side, over towards these grubs now to see whether they can deny that feat of strength. As Gio going to get smashed into the wall, actually taking a lot of damage. Ignite coming down. No Steadfast Presence was available, but the flash in. And Delight is just going to solo kill him, basically. I think that was like 1 or 2 autos. You were saying even more dire. I think this fits the category as the Nature's Grasp comes through. Oh, unfortunately, they both get caught. It's pick your poison as far as who you want to take down, but Delight is dead as the turret is going to take him out. And now Peanut is going to get revenge, but the turret is also getting revenge. And so I guess, Gio, welcome back. I think they're going to look for it. Vault Breaker to come through as Kingen throws down the ulti just to try and clear out some minions, but Gideon just going to die. Kingen also going to die on the other side, as we can see here. And Zeus says some grubbies being considered here by Nongshim, as well as Peanut going to move on over. Does find the Nature's Grasp, but the public execution into that back line. Peanut pretty tanky though, and now Viper is there to deliver the damage. Lehens going down lower and lower, and Fisher is basically out of the fight. The double knockup from Zekka as he dives forward. He's going to find another one, actually giving a double kill over to Viper, who's on 5. Remember, this guy hasn't died all season.
And half of that is between the 80 carries. And, you know,
2.2k. It was.
Let's just amp it up. There's an extra
set of grubs. And Gideon is going to be able to secure this. So first Dragon going over to Nongshim.
Positive mindset.
No, I don't think so either, because it means that, like, because it used to be that the top side of the screen was where all the bad stuff was happening. At the bottom side, you can just ignore the other side, and it's fine. That teleport was actually hilarious as, okay, Zekka going hyper-aggressive, and there's Delight again! Gio able to get himself out of the way, but it's not good enough, and what the heck? This puppy is still going! Decides he doesn't even need to press already. It's going to be out of turret secured by HLE. Peanut thought that he was needed, but he was... This turret is given up, although Zekka can unbind the soul, look to clear out the wave. And it's going to be a tough one. As okay, there's a cease and desist as the public execution comes through. The flash out from Zekka. Let's see whether... No, he's not going to stay alive. That is just a lot of commitment and a lot of damage as HLE looking to answer on the other side.
Yeah, a little bit overconfident. His ult came up literally 2 seconds after he died.
Oh, God.
So if he had that, maybe he could have gotten away. But yeah, the flash vial is really Gideon saying, I've had enough. I'm sick of your shenanigans. And they will be able to get a tower and an objective bounty out of this. Positives?
Yep, there is that. That is. They did lose an inner turret on the top side of the map, so maybe that goes
racking up the bounty right now.
In the meantime, Viper is 2.9.
Those drive-by teleports.
That's so fun.
I feel like it's Peanut.
Peanut is just having some fighting. The rest of the team not fighting. As hi Shelly, welcome. Didn't see you there. But she is going to be able to help take down that inner turret. And another one is going down on the bottom side of the map as Peanut could be... No, is he going to be in trouble? That's the question as Viper's going to come on over. There's the flash out. Cease and desist will kill him. But Gideon's going to go down as well. And now the fight is really broken out. And Nongshim want nothing more of this. But the flash forward comes in and Zeus says, no, 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 no. We are fighting. The all-out comes in. Trades for the killer instinct. As Jiu's going to be able to try and do something here. Flashes. Oh, the Void Seeker was almost enough, but another heroic charge is going to be the end of him as public execution, and somehow Zeus is still alive. Oh, get that. It needs to be back in the chat again. I know that we called for it before. God. Fisher couldn't do, like, he couldn't do any of his buttons because Zeus, you can get that blood pedal. That's value.
That's, the flank.
Oh, God, wait, maybe it's working. Maybe it's working. It's a TP over the wall from Kingen. Lehens, he's turned up. I mean, Gideon's already dead. They dive in on top of Viper. A whole bunch of buttons are pressed, but he has the... Oh, he stole it! And he stole it! Kingen picks it up! And they managed to take down Viper there as well. The damage... They're getting K'Sante! Oh, God, they're getting mega K'Sante. But the Yone's dead, and the K'Sante does finally actually die. And they don't really die themselves. Sometimes decides that a smite is just not worth hitting. He'd rather kill the champions, and that is precisely what they're going to look to do now as Bramble Smash pushes Lehens under the turret. He is going to go back home. They're going to get some money for that one. as they send a couple back, in fact.
Is just charge into the tower against Maokai Poppy and die.
And it's
I want to make that clear.
Okay. Kingen throws down the ulti. There's a public execution as they get underneath the turret. That's another cease and desist, and Viper is on the floor once again. Zeus is also dead as Delight, the next one on the chopping block. As Fisher, yeah, he's just going to be sent home. The ulti comes forward from Zeka, but doesn't find the target, which was Gideon. He's going to jump onto Jiwoo, though, and he is going to be sent home. As Lance comes back, he really dies if he does go down. The anchor is going to be avoided. And Nongshim have brought this game back to within 2,000 gold.
I mean, they've gotten so much value out of this, you know.
Execution and then everything else in the kitchen sink, as Peanut's going to get engaged on one more time. Getting
damage half, that's when he's got to be concerned. But
HLE are looking a little bit frightened about how this one's going, as there's the ulti forward, giving Fisher a bit of his own medicine as a twisted advance to lock him in place. There are the feats going over, but HLE have taken down the mid laner, and they're looking for a Baron now as an opportunity.
Yeah, very weird to hit 25 minutes Baron spawn, and that's when feats come through. But now down Fisher, no TP as well, so it's a long time before he can be here. HLE are starting the Baron.
Well, Viper's going to get hit by that one. Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Lehens, which is a large amount of their engage. I think staying on the Baron sounds like a good idea here for HLE, but they do back away. HLE need to get in here. It's down to 50% health. Voidseeker this time is going to miss. And now the teleport's coming in. The Baron's extremely low as Delight goes in. It is going to be the Baron secured by Nongshim, but the ulti into the backline from Zeka might be the end of Gideon. No, Blast Cone is going to make sure that that one does not happen. And they'll keep a few of these Barons alive, and maybe if you're Nongshim, you just
plan to take this mid inhibitor tower. And I think if that goes down, you start to feel less okay.
I'm going to say that it's probably worth for HLE at this point in time, as taking this inhibitor going to provide them with a whole lot of strength in this lead.
Getting a lot. Viper does have the GA and is starting to pick up some armor pen. I mean, there wasn't that much armor on the other side. Still want it.
Thrown into the washing machine over and over again. And probably just wants to not let that Wombo come to the smites. So if Gideon can get in there and make them nervous, it could be a tough one. He just flashes in! They dive on top of the Xayah, who does go down to the GA pretty immediately. And now Fisher's in amongst it. Kingen trying to get out of there. The problem is, Viper comes back alive. And then they threw their kitchen sink, and Viper said, I don't mind. That's actually okay. We'll take the objective.
Yeah, the GA buy really paying off there.
Yeah, I would say that like this is where you should probably have a look at the inventories. I don't know whether they would have made the same play, as that buffer was kind of cute, but Lance is still going to die. Viper going to be able to take down his dangerous one as, yep, there's the Keeper's Verdict from the shadows, and Kingen's now out of the fight. That is going to be a free Baron, because they also had the Nature's
as undesirable as possible for the Vi, but there's still just not really a better target unless Zeka massively misplays all his moves.
This turret is very dead.
Yeah, they're going for the long flank here.
Can they do that before the Nexus explodes? That's the big question, as even HLE are a bit confused about where Gideon is as he walks over the wards now. All right, charging up that Vault Breaker. Will be able to get in, but Delight just says, no, my friend, that is not going to happen. The ulti through from Zeka there as well. Blastcone's kind of frustrating as now everyone's piling in. Viper goes golden, but he's in amongst so many bad guys, gets a big shield, and he has already ulted, but he kills two of them on his way out. It's Lehens that poetically gets the kill, but it is still the end of the game as HLE will march down this bottom lane and look to take down the turrets.
You know, the miracle Atakan steal kept them in the game, but Nongshim just can't do enough. The peel available to HLE, they shut down the flank attempt from Gideon, and even though Viper does go down in the end, enough damage is done, and HLE will claim their first Nexus of the series.
Yep. You can see that, you know, the spirits were not too down on the side of Nongshim. Kingen having a bit of a giggle here. I think they knew that they were gifted another chance in this game. Didn't quite get there. Viper was